Okay, so in this video you are going to learn how to make a Choropleth map. So I'm going to use the data set for COVID-19 in Nigeria. So I already have my shapefile of Nigeria. Okay, then I have the values of the cases of incidence of COVID-19 in Nigeria by state. Okay, so I have Lagos to, I have the cases by state, the number of confirmed COVID-19, the number of survivors, those people that survived, and those people that died according to state. So I want to map them. Now, so how do I map them is what we want to learn. Now the first thing, if I want to map them, I will right click on this. Once I right click on this, I will open this attribute table. Okay, so I want to copy this attribute table. I will come to this right hand side and highlight all. Then after I've highlighted all, I will copy my selected table. Is that what I'm taking? So the next thing I will do, I will go to Microsoft Excel, then make a new and paste what I have copied from the ArcMap. This is the values, this is the attribute table from the shapefile. Do we understand? So then what I need here is the names of states and capital, the way it is on my shapefile. Is that what I'm taking? So I would like to delete some part of this. I would like to delete them and retain only this, the name of state. Why am I doing this? Because I want to join the data of each state to that shapefile. Do we understand? I want to join the data of COVID-19 with shapefile. So in such a case, I need to use the names according to the way they are arranged on the shapefile. So that was why I had to go and copy that attribute table. So like this Adamawa, if I want to join Adamawa with the Adamawa data, if it is not the same way it is here, let's say I change the Adamawa to lowercase, it will not join together. Do you understand now? So now, that's the first thing you will do. Then you will now get the data of the states. Okay? You get the data of the state, you find a way to download them online. Then the next thing I will do, because I've worked on this before, I want to make it in ascending or descending order. From A to Z. Expand selection. Yes. So now, this data set now is showing the number of cases of COVID-19 in each state in Nigeria. So you now see that it is accordingly now. The names of states is according. We have Abia, Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, up to what? Zamfara. Is that what I'm taking? So, but there is something so I want to copy it. I want to copy this. So once I just copy this, those are the data sets that I downloaded from online. Is that what I'm taking? So I will now come to this one that I made and paste them. Okay, I'll paste them. Now something is missing. The water body has no data. The water body is for Lake Chad. So let me just cut it and paste it like this. I wouldn't want to delete the water body because it's part of the shapefile. Do you understand? Yes. So if I delete it, it will not join. But because it does not have any value, I'll put what? 0, 0, 0. Do we understand? So with this now, I have polished my data. and I'm ready to put it to what? Arc map. Do you understand now? So the next thing I want to do to make my Choropleth map is to save this data. What's the next in class? So it's to save the data. So I'm going to save the data as a CSV file. CSV file. CSV means what? Comma separated values. Okay? So you now come to file. That's the file extension that is understandable by ArcGIS, by ArcMap. So you now press save. So you choose a place to save it. I want to save it on the desktop, just for me to be for easy location. Let me call it COVID. Okay, COVID is okay. Now you now come to this save as type, then put it on CSV. You can use any of the CSV. Press save. So press yes, then close it. Okay, now you now go to your ArcMap. You press on your ArcMap. Then I want to clear this. I will clear my selection. Then close it. Then the next thing I will do, let me bring in my table of contents. Is there, right? Right? Now the next thing I want to do is to bring in that Excel information or data. So I'll come to add data. Then it is on my desktop, right? You remember. So I'll go to desktop. Then look for it. This is it. Right? Then click on it and press add. Do we understand? Do we understand? So mind you, we brought in our shapefile. I organized my data according to the name of state. Now the next thing I want to do is to perform what we call a normal join. What did I call it? A normal join. So you right click on this Nigeria and come to join and relate. Do we get it? You come to where? Join and relate. So press join. So automatically, because there is a CSV file on my data frame or layers, is bringing it out. So here I want to join by what? What should I use to join them? Is the names of states, Abi? So you see now name 1 is equals to name 1. I will now press OK. Immediately I pressed OK, it has already been joined. So if I open this attribute table, you will see the data set of each state by their values. Did you get it now? So I've joined my COVID-19 data set with what? With the shapefile. Alright? Then let me close it. So if I want to make a Choropleth map of the cases, the number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Nigeria. So you just right click on this shapefile, come to properties. From the properties, come to symbology. What did I call the class? So you select this contour. You select categories. So once you select the categories, you can come to this place. You select confirmed cases. Okay? Then when you have selected confirmed cases, you can add all values. You can add all values. So if you do it, did you see it now? But this is not what I want. This is not what I want. But at least it's showing the values of the state. But now I want now, did you see the mistake I just did? Did you see the mistake I just did? You don't back when you are using ArcMap. So we have to start afresh. So to do that, let me just bring in my COVID-19. You don't select back because you might not be able to proceed again. So I brought in my table COVID-19 dataset again. What will I do, class? I will join. I will join. So join by name 1 and press OK. Okay, now that I have joined that, mind you, I did not label this. I've labeled it. It's showing the states and capitals. Alright, now, as I've said earlier on, you right click, go to properties. From properties to what? Symbology. So go to symbology. Then I want to put it in quantities, confirmed cases, and I'll press OK. So now it's showing the Choropleth map of Nigeria for COVID-19. So because of the color, I want to, the places that has the lowest, hello, the places that have the lowest, let me give it white. White is for peace, right? So let me give it peace because they didn't have much COVID-19 cases. Then this place, let me give it blue. Let me make it a blue. Let me put blue. Okay, those ones they have low, and this one, this one is fine. Or let me use green. Let me use green. I'll press OK. Then this one is red. Let me use this one yellow. So I've put yellow. Now, what this data is showing us is that all the states in white, they are what? They have low cases of COVID-19. So I can just click this one twice and write low. I write what? Low. Then I'll put this one inside brackets. Do we get that now? No, let me put it very low. Very low. Then this one, the very is not correct. Alright. Now this one, I'll put it what? Low. Right? Then this one will be what? Moderate. Moderate. Then this one will be what? High. High. And this one will be what? Very high. So this is how to make a Choropleth map. That is the map that shows the intensity by what? Color. So any state that has blue, what does it mean? It has low, and the value is between 3,000 plus to 7,000 plus. Now, finally, we can display this, design it. Where do we design, class? Layout view. So you now come to your view, then go to layout. Okay? So because we have designed earlier on, that is why it is like that. So what will I do now? I will zoom to layer. Zoom to layer. So that is the map of Nigeria showing COVID-19 cases. So I can just bring this down. Do we get it now? So this is map of Nigeria showing COVID-19 cases. Is that what I'm taking? So if I want to make another map that is showing the deaths, that is showing the death rate from the COVID-19 epidemic. So I will come to where? Properties, right? Right? Come to properties and change this one to what? Death. And press OK. So this is death. So you can change the color as you like. You can change the color as you like. So this one is showing the death cases by COVID-19. So this is an example of a Choropleth map. So you can edit You can leave the figures, or you can just put very low, low, moderate, and the way I said earlier on. So after this, you just export your map. So with this one, you can put it in your research. Like I wrote a paper on COVID-19. So that is just the work. So that is how to make a Choropleth map. I hope you learned something.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.